Create a new form and configure the workflow, user access, and fields to go with it. Manage forms in this admin section. Tracker supports multiple forms, allowing you to maintain different sets of data in a central location. For example, in a support environment, you could use one form for tracking customer configuration or contact information such as phone number and email, then use another form for customers to submit tickets. You can customize which user groups are allowed to access a form. Notice that a smaller set of user groups is allowed to access the configuration form. Each form has a set of fields defined. Fields can be added to multiple forms and have different properties in each. For example, a field can be required on one form but not another. A workflow can be selected but is not required. This is a form being used to collect customer configuration information without a workflow. Click Add Form to add a new one. Enter a name for the form. Enter a short name for the form. This will be used as part of the unique record number assigned when records are created. Set the order if desired. This determines the order of this form relative to others when a user has access to multiple forms. You can also set the first record number to be something other than 1 if needed. Key fields can be defined. These are used when cross-referencing records. This support ticket is linked to a configuration record. The key fields are displayed in the link. Select the project where this form will be used. Then select whether the form will be used in workflow. If you don't intend to use a workflow, select No. This will hide the system-required fields such as reporter, status, and assignee from non-admin users. If you do want a workflow, you can create a new one or select an existing one. If you're not ready to create the workflow, you can select Empty and do it later. Click Continue. Set the order of the form with respect to other forms in the project. Choose which user group should be allowed to access the form. Hold down the Control button on your keyboard to select multiple user groups, or click on the All button to make the form available to all users. When no user groups are selected, the form will only be visible to admins. This allows admins to configure the form before making it available to users. Select which group of states will be available in the status field when new records are added. If you want to create your own state group in the Workflows section, you can select it in this option later. Select the state where newly added records will be routed by default. Click OK to save the form. Click the Manage Fields button to add fields to the form. System required fields are added by default. To add a field, click on the field and click on the Add button. By default, the fields use global properties denoted by the asterisk. If you would like a field to have different properties on this particular form, click on the field and click on the Edit button. Uncheck the Global Field Properties option. Make any desired changes. In this case, we'll make the field required for newly added records. Click OK to save the changes. You can create a new field by clicking on the Add Global Field button. For more information about forms, please click on the context-sensitive help link available in the upper right corner.